Afternoon everybody, it's the Saints man, the small van driver on the Courier Exchange, and it's Tuesday, it's 3:25 in the afternoon, Tuesday the 29th, hour and a half before England, Germany, and I'm sat at Leicester, I'm picking up at 10 to 4 to deliver to Aylesbury. What a mad 2 days, just going over Monday and Tuesday's days. Yesterday, it was like a roller coaster ride for me. Yesterday I had ups, I had downs, and then I had ups again. It's not a bad start. Monday is normally a tricky one because if you haven't got a job lined up, nothing really starts till sort of 9. For me anyway, they kick in about 9, and that's what happened. Had a pickup in Kettering down to Slough, which I took, got. It was an office chair. Someone who worked from home, they'd got the chair from work, posh office chair that had to go to Slough. Got fairly good money for that, and Slough is a good area, really good area. It works good there, and I thought I want to stay around there. I thought I'll see if we can stay around Slough, around that area, do little jobs maybe, get the mileage pence per mile up. So I did a Slough to Ascot, which was going to be from a private hospital. I've worked for this company a few times. In Slough to deliver to another private hospital in Ascot. Got to there at 12. Oh, excuse me, just had a coffee. Got there at 12, and they told me the collection was 2 o'clock. It wasn't going to be before 2, even after 2, maybe 2:15. So rang the shipper. I said I'll have to ring the shipper. I said ring my office. Rang the shipper. He said I'll have to get back to you. There was jobs pinging everywhere. I was like sitting there. I said, well, I'll stay on site, let me know what's going on. And it's just like watching jobs. It was only probably 10-15 minutes I had to wait till he phoned me back, but there was about 20 jobs. I was like, oh my god, come on. And he phoned me back and he says, yeah, the customer was given the wrong time. Had a cancellation fee. I'd only done 6 miles, 20 quid was agreed, and he was fine with that. I was fine with that. Jumped on, looked at jobs. And then a Reading job come up. Well, it was this side of Reading. It was Slough side of Reading to Stockport. It was one box, and it was going to a business in Stockport. And this is where I thought, brilliant. Quoted it and got it. Got the price. I thought, wow, we're having a cracking day, because I'd had good money going down. I'd had a cancelled job, and now I've got a job 180 odd miles to Stockport. And Stockport, again, as everyone knows, Manchester area, I'm thinking good chance of getting a good job out there. On my way to Reading to the pickup, happy days, having a really good time, thinking what a great Monday this is going to be. Gets to the company, and as I pulled off, it was about 50 yards up a ordinary, not off track, up to the company. You could see it in the corner, and as I pulled up, I thought there's something not quite right here. It just seems something wrong with the van. I've got a puncture. Ah, Jesus, got a puncture. So I went to anyway, I like to see the man. Said, I'm the courier, come to collect a parcel to go to Stockport. Told me where I was from. He said, oh, we're the sister company. The company's just over the road, literally 100 yards down the road. I said, well, I've actually got a puncture. I said, but I'm out 20 minutes early. I says, I'll phone my office to see what they're going to do. So I phoned the shipper, and he says, look, see how you get on repairing it. He said, I'll let the customer know, which is in Stockport. He said, see how you get on it and give us a ring back. Now, on the Citroen Berlingo, they have the spare wheel underneath, and it's covered in crap and everything. Managed to get the wheel off, and sure enough, it got a split in it, caused by something sharp. And the hardest job I got was getting the spare wheel out from underneath, because everything, unless you put wax or oil or WD-40 on it, it's bloody hard to get off. I did get it off. I carry a leverage bar with me anyway, because the wheel nuts are always too tight if you have a puncture. Managed to get it sorted. It took me 40 minutes almost messing around once I got the wheel off and got the other one, because I've got alloys, really nice alloys on my van, and the spare wheel's a heap of shite. Simple as. Managed to get it swapped. I informed the shipper, and I said to him, right, I went to the sister address, and I was only 15-20 minutes late. They didn't even know nothing about it, which ain't very good, but they were quite happy. They could see I was covered. I was covered in crap and everything. I tried to wipe it off. I carry towels. I've got wet wipes. I said, I'm really sorry about this. I said, I had a puncture over at your place. I said, and I've been there for 40 minutes sorting it. And he didn't seem no concerned. But he was going to Stockport, and Stockport place shuts at 5. And there's no way, even going at a good speed, I was going to get there. So I phoned the shipper up and says, I do think I'm going to get there between 5:30 and 5:45. I've got to get some fuel. There was a UK Fuels just round the corner, so I'm going to fill up with fuel and I'm going to drive all the way there and see how I do. And he went, well, unless you hear back from me, do it, carry on. So I didn't hear back from him, so I carried on. Gets to Stockport, had a pretty good run, not bad. Got there at 5:25, and it looked deserted. It was a company on an industrial estate in Stockport, and it looked deserted. I thought, there's no one here. So I rang the bell anyway. Goods in, rang the big bell, it rang. I thought, this is going to be well, I think I'm going to be staying at Stockport anyway. I'm not getting nothing after this, and I need to sort my tyre out, so maybe somewhere in the morning I'll sort it out. And I got back to the van, went back around the side of the van, and all of a sudden the doors opened. He was there. I'll give the old boy due, brilliant. He was there. He got a motorbike, he pulled it inside, and he went, oh mate, appreciate you doing this, we really need this box, that's why I've hung around. He says, I know you. He said, I said, yeah, I've had a punch. I said, look, there's the crappy tyre that's on there. He was happy as Larry. So that was all good. So I sat there, I said, do you mind if I just sit here and sort stuff out? He went, yeah, that's fine. So I put tyre fitters nearby. 5:30. The first two, 5:30 shut. The third one shuts at 6. It's now 6:25. I phoned the number. It was a little independent one, 1.9 mile away. I told him the problem. I said, I also think I may need 2 tyres, because my front left, it was my driver's side front that had gone, but my passenger side, near side front, was also getting a bit low. I said, can you fit me 2 tyres? I said, I'm a courier. Explain what had happened. And he went, if you can get around here in 5 minutes, mate, I'll have a look. I duly did. I got there at 6:20, and 25 minutes later I got 2 new tyres on. They've been tracked, geometry tracked with lasers and all that. 2 guys did it, absolutely brilliant. 6:10 I was back on the road. Brilliant. Altogether they were decent tyres. I got 150 quid for 2 tyres, fitted, tracked, with its lasers and all the tracking done, all the bits and pieces. They put the special, all sorts. So I was so happy. I paid it with a company card, my company card, but I bunged him a tenner for him and his mate and says, get yourself a beer on the way home, mate, you've helped me out brilliantly here. So I thought, well, that's yesterday over. So I thought, I've got to get something to eat, because I drove for 3 hours. I need something to eat, I need a toilet to stop. So I found a Morrison's literally a mile away. I thought, I'll go to Morrison's, grab myself something to eat, and think about where I'm going to park. Probably going to tramp the night. So as I go to Morrison's, use the toilet, got my stuff, got back in the van, just about to have a bite of my sandwich, and a job popped up. Huddersfield to Northampton. I'm in Northampton. I come from Northampton. Couldn't have been better. And it's a shipper I know really well. I was in Stockport. I was 30 mile away, but the pickup was for an hour. It got an hour's up to 7:15 at night. Quoted on it, phoned her up straight away. Didn't even bother looking at how many miles or what it was. As I phoned her up, I was looking at it on my laptop while it was on my phone, and got the job. She said, yep, you can do that, that's brilliant. I said, that's great. I said, I've had a blowout puncture. I said, that'll get me home. So I picked it up from Huddersfield, residential address, one little COVID box like that, took it to, a lot of you guys must have been there, Brackmills in Northampton, 2030 labs, and I got there at 9:45 at night. So it was a long day. I left my house at 8:30 in the morning, and I got home at 5 to 10, so best part of 14 hours. But obviously I'd done the tyre both ways. I'd had a bit of lunch before, had a bit of breakfast while I was at the hospital waiting for the job. But a cracking day. Altogether my money that day was 320 quid, which is mega. So very happy with that. All I used the Birmingham toll when I come up, which cost me £5.90, because it saved me a lot of time. Never normally use the toll, but the M6 was knackered, so I jumped on the toll, and that saved me probably half an hour, which got me the job, got me everything. So for 6 quid it was worth it. Now Tuesday today, so I got home last night, Tuesday, picked a job up early. I wake up, I normally set my alarm for 7 in case I don't wake up. My dog normally wakes me up before then. And I woke up at 7:15, 20 to 7, dog woke me up and looked at the feed. I have it on silent at night apart from the alarm. And there's a job there, Wellingborough to Cheadle. It's JCB to JCB. And Wellingborough's not far from me and JCB. But it was a JCB I've never done. I thought I'd done them all. What I hadn't, it was the small products in Cheadle. Quoted high. Thought, well, if I don't get it, I ain't bothered because I've got to get a shower. And it's going to be a bit of a rush. So I quoted, it was 109 miles, I quoted 90 quid. And it was going to be 2 boxes. And the phone went instantly because there was no one else up, I don't think. So I had to race in the shower and get that done, sorted, up to Cheadle. And if you do the small products, they've got even better bins. Security went, how big is it? I said, is it under 20 kilos? I said, yep. He says, good, spin round, go in, round the roundabout, back. They've got these little containers like trolleys, and they pull the covers down on, protect them from the weather, shove them in there, woman is in out 5 minutes. So JCB, small products, if you get a small load, it's not going to be a problem. It's going to be a literally 5-minute turnaround because she comes out the security box and signs your paperwork. So I did that, and I had no breakfast. I hadn't had a cup of tea because I jumped out the house quick. So when I got something to eat, toilet, when I got something to eat, and then a job popped up. I was still in Cheadle, popped up from Kirk Langley, which is near Ashbourne, down to Birmingham, DHL Birmingham, Marston Green. Quoted on it. Again, I'm quoting quite high. I was a bit away. I knew there wouldn't be many people around Ashbourne in Derbyshire. There weren't. I got it again. And I went across the Derbyshire Dales with my little Citroen Berlingo. It was like a rally cross route. It was mega. Loved it. Dropped that down to Birmingham. That was done easy. DHL. Dropped it in there. Got a quick turnaround in there. Sometimes it can be a bit. It's a smaller one in Marston Green. Come straight out of there. And there was a job to Leicester. Now I'm thinking now we'll get home for the football. And there was a pick-up in Birmingham, Sutton Coldfield. 2 drops in Leicester. Printing stuff. So I quoted on that again, and I've got that as well. And I'm thinking, is there no one else actually working? Is everyone off? I don't know, but there's a lot of jobs out there. Everyone, you must know it, there's stacks of jobs. I just looked at the feed about 20 minutes ago. For small van and under, like a motorcycle or a small van, 208 jobs still on there. Anyway, I got to Leicester, 2 little drops, quoted £1 a mile on that one, got that. And now I'm being greedy because I could have just got home now, but no, not me. I'm not working Thursday. The van's in for a service, my mate's service, so I got Thursday off. So I thought I might as well earn some money. And there's a Leicester to a Halesbury, which is it's not far. Where I live is midway between the two. So it was 2 miles from where I dropped in Leicester. So I quoted on that, quoted quite high, had a little phone call, negotiated slightly, got that job as well. And I've got a little bit of a break now. Picked that up at 10 to 4 and it's 20 to 4. So all good. That'll be in Aylesbury and then I have finished. Should be home by 7 o'clock. Nah, probably less than that. 6:30 tonight I'll be home. Missed the football, but I'm a rugby man. I'll listen to it on the radio. I want England to win. Come on, England. That's it. So another good day. Have a look at my figures. 82, 142, 232. And nothing, no expenses. So yeah, work's picked up dramatically. Hope you're all making money. If you're liking, or any comments, I don't edit anything. This is just how it is. I wouldn't have the technology, I wouldn't have the technical ability to edit or thumbnails or whatever that is. I don't know. I'm quite happy doing it like this. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves, making money. Speak soon.